When people say the name Nael Kane in 10 years, what do you hope in your mind?
Great question. Great question.
Nael Kane, how are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Good to be here. Good to be here.
That's good. That's good.
Good.
That's good. So I've did a bit of research on your journey. You've been to West Ottawa, CF Montreal, and now playing for LASK, LS. How do you
LASK.
LASK
Yeah.
LASK in
Yeah.
Bundesliga, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first question, very simple. So, there's a lot of good players that started in West Ottawa, right? And that ended mostly professional players. Why do you think that's the case?
Yeah, that's a great question. But I think that compared to the other cities, Ottawa they don't have the MLS academy, so I feel like that's one of the big differences. And of course, there's disadvantages by not having an MLS team, but I also think there's advantages. It teaches players how to be more independent. So when you go different countries, you know exactly what to do without someone telling you what to do. So in Ottawa, you have to use more of your own measures to get the training. You have to do the extra stuff on your own. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You don't have coaches telling you what to do, or you're at the center all day like the academy is the typical guys.
Basically, you're saying that in West Ottawa, you'd say you're more independent when it comes to the training and everything.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Exactly.
And when exactly did you start playing at West Ottawa?
I started playing. I started playing house league actually. So
House league. Okay.
yeah. I played house league from probably when I was 9 to U11, and then U11 that's where I entered the competitive scene.
Yeah.
So that was my first year of playing competitive with.
Okay, so U11, that's when you
Yeah.
entered the competitive scene.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. And you said you did you said you did West Ottawa from U11 to I think 2023.
Yeah. So I did from U11 to my U17 year.
U17
Yeah,
year.
to my
Okay,
U17
okay.
year. Yeah.
And U17, that's when you entered the FTF. I think it was
The combine, yeah.
combine.
So yeah, I did a FTF combine, and FTF, yeah, like I owe a lot of my success to them. Shout out Marcus, that's the FTF guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they helped me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
And what'd you say? What would you say you have learned from West Ottawa?
yeah.
So from the beginning to FTF, because FTF, I did a lot of research. You've thrived there. You've thrived there. You've won MVP. So yeah, just go through what you've learned from to West Ottawa.
So yeah, West Ottawa, I feel like again, I owe a lot of success for my success to West Ottawa. Like I said, it teaches you how to be independent. I've had a lot of good coaches at West Ottawa that have helped me. Personally, as a player, I feel like every player has different ways that they need to get developed, and the coaches at West Ottawa really understood that for me. And the reason for that was I needed a coach that would humble me.
Yeah.
That would tell me it's not enough, so I keep going. So I feel like that's the main thing West Ottawa has taught me, that there's always going to be someone better, there's always going to be someone quicker, there's always going to be someone stronger. You just have to keep pushing.
Okay. And not gonna lie, I wanted to clarify what exactly is your position, because I saw a lot of profiles. It said attacking midfielder, left wing, right wing. Where do you play exactly? Where are you comfortable?
Well, if you ask me, I would say a right winger.
Yeah.
It's my favorite position, where I'm comfortable. But currently, I'm playing as an attacking midfielder.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right. So FTF event happened. You trained a lot for the event. You won MVP and everything. This story really seems like perfect. Have you had any downsides?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Like, of course, on the internet, it looks like everything's good, but there's been a lot of downsides. Sides where you don't even feel like playing anymore. You're like, is it worth it? What are you doing this for? But yeah, a big one that I can remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's there's a point where I was at West Ottawa and it was a men's prem team, and I wasn't playing. There was players older than me, more experienced, and I wasn't good enough to play at that point. So that really took a hit mentally. Like I remember there's a first game of my life where I haven't touched the field. I was just on the bench.
Wow.
So that was really an opening shock for me. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you bounce back from that moment?
Again, like I'm surrounded by a lot of good people that have been in the game, and they told me that it happens. It happens at the pro level. It's going to happen everywhere in your career, and you just have to stay focused and keep pushing.
You got scouted.
Yeah.
That's when you got the path for the tryouts. At that point, you started, doing the tryouts for CF Montreal. Was there a kind of difference in the level that you played?
Yeah.
How was
yeah.
that for you?
Yeah. So also before
Yeah.
transitioning into CF Montreal, I was in between the athletical development program.
Okay, so you were also
Yeah.
athletic.
Yeah. So that I feel like that was the main like
Breaking.
shift. Yeah, the main breaking point that helped me be ready for the academy. So yeah, I would say it was the athletical development program.
Okay, was it U23?
Yeah, U23.
U23, okay.
But there wasn't really 23. It was more younger guys, but yeah,
Okay.
usually U23.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you transitioned from West Ottawa Athletico and then CF Montreal.
Exactly.
Okay, but what exactly brought you to CF Montreal? Was it the combine or was it Athletico?
It was the combine. It was the
Okay.
combine. So I played it's called FTF Top 60.
Okay, yeah.
So they picked the 60 best players that they've seen. And you get there, you play in front of all sorts of coaches. And yeah, after that, that's where the CF Montreal scout saw me.
Yeah.
And yeah, he brought me in for trials after that.
And how well do you think you progressed playing in CF Montreal?
I feel like in that year that I've been there, it was just like this.
So it was 1 year, yeah?
Yeah, 1 year. One year
okay,
exactly. So I feel like I've progressed a lot and quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could say any key differences that you saw from playing the combine, WAS, West Ottawa, and maybe Athletico, right? What would be the difference from CF Montreal Academy and here in Ottawa?
Well, of course, the main thing is the competitiveness. In Ottawa, you pay to play, so they don't expect the same amount of quality that they would at the academy.
Okay.
Because the academy, it's an investment. When they bring you in, it's for you to possibly progress to the first team. So you have to be at a certain standard.
Yeah.
And another thing is, yeah, like the competitive, you have to win. You're there to win. You're not there to, I don't know, have fun with your friends. You're there to win. Because at the end of the day, over there, it's a business. It's a business. They want to make money, and if you're not playing at the level, you're useless to them.
And to you, what do you think made the scouts pick you out of everybody? Because I saw videos, you thrive on 1v1s. You thrive on 1v1s. It's like you're just running through players, and it's crazy. So, what do you think made you thrive?
Well, I don't want to be a bit cocky, but I feel like I'm great with the ball on my feet. There's not a lot of players that could stop me when I have the ball on my feet, and it's rare. It's rare for players to see that. So I feel like that's what makes me stand out. Maybe I'm not the fastest, maybe I'm not the strongest, but I would say I have an X factor. I feel like a lot of players have it, but not everyone. But I feel like I have an X factor.
Was there any point when you had to change positions or adapt to a certain position?
Yeah. So at Montreal, it was kind of the first time where I've had to play in the 10 in a competitive environment.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably the main switch.
Okay. But you said, just to clarify, sorry to cut you off, you said that you were playing attacking midfielder at WAS, right?
Yeah.
But you played as a 10 in CF Montreal, that's what you're saying?
I played as an attacking midfielder at my current club right now, at
Okay.
LASK, and in Montreal also. 'Cause
Okay,
they play the same formation. But in Ottawa, I was mostly as a right winger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
West Ottawa
now I
was mostly
get
a
it.
right winger.
Okay, so that's the first time that you actually
Yeah,
played.
where,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, yeah. So yeah, it was the first time where I've played 10 in a competitive environment.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I had to adapt. Players were stronger, faster, so it was kind of it was different because when you play in the 10, you're facing your own net, but when you play on the wing, you're open.
You're always open,
You're always open. So yeah, that was a pretty big switch.
Okay, was it difficult? Was there any times where you were like, I don't know if I can play that position?
There's times like there's times where you play, you have a really bad session, and then you're like, oh, just play me on my position,
Yeah.
whatever. But eventually you get used to it. You get used to it, and you start playing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you say that you've adapted pretty quickly when it came to that position?
Yeah. I feel like I've adapted well. It took me a couple months to get to the rhythm of the academy and everything, but
Okay.
I got it done pretty quick.
CF Montreal, right? Towards the end of that journey with CF Montreal, there was the MLS Combine, right? How did you receive that call? What happened? And what was the emotions going through your mind?
Yeah, so there's a bit of a story. This is one of also my low moments, I would say, even in Montreal. There was a group of players that they have to pick to go to Italy in Bologna to play with the team over there. So that's they have to pick 4 players of the best players currently at the academy to go play in Bologna, and then later on go to the first team camp in the fall. So they picked 4 players, and I wasn't one of them. So
Okay.
at that point, I was already like, okay, so they don't want me to be here in my head, you know? Like, they don't want me to be here. But I knew there was a big tournament coming up with a lot of coaches anyone could watch. So I went there still focused, trying to prove myself.
Yeah.
That was the main. I wanted to prove myself that I wanted to be one of the guys that wanted to be in Italy.
Okay.
So that was kind of my mentality going into that tournament. Yeah.
Okay. So when you got into that tournament, how well do you think you performed, right?
Yeah, like I feel like I performed pretty well. Emotions everywhere because I wanted to prove I wanted to prove a point. So I was hungry, defensively, offensively. I was hungry. I wanted to prove. I wanted to show that I'm one of the best players in the academy.
Okay. And in the combine, is it like a 1 day thing or is
It was 4 days. 4 days.
4 days?
3 games, 4 days. Yeah.
3 games in 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you say is your best game? First, third, or first, second, or last?
It's between the first and the last game. So we played. If I remember, we played St. Louis Academy first.
Yeah.
I think it ended 1-1 or 2-2, something like that. But I feel like I had a good performance. Assisted. The second one, it wasn't bad. Only played a half, but I was dealing with something.
Okay.
And then the third one, bounced back, and yeah, I had another good performance.
That's where you had your best game, would you say? Or was it really between the first and
It's
the third?
between the first. It depends what you
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but yeah, like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So, after at the MLS Combine, that's where you got the opportunity to, get called up for LASK.
Last yeah.
How did that happen? How did that transition happen?
That was I can't even I couldn't predict it. That was it came out of nowhere. So I was funny story. I was at the hotel after a game, and then one of my good friends that works with FTF. He works with it's called Next Step Consulting.
Yeah.
So he helps people go to NCAA schools.
Okay.
His name's Peter. So he called me and he told me there's a team that wants to sign you. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? It's like LASK, Austria. I'm like, wait, are you serious? And I'm like, oh, okay. So now at that point I was like, okay, they want to meet you right now, whatever. I'm like, oh, whoa. Like I just played a game, like I don't know what's happening. And then after that, the tournament ended, and like I had to make a decision between staying in Montreal or going to LASK, and I chose going to Europe for sure.
Would you say that the decision was difficult?
Yeah, I would say it was pretty difficult. It was between 3. I had 3 options. I could have stayed in Montreal, go to LASK, or also the university route. I had luckily I had a lot of D1 offers, so that was also for my parents. That's what they wanted me to do. So it was kind of also an option that we were debating.
Why didn't you choose the university option? Because many people would like to, have the opportunity to play football, but at the same time still study.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to go all out with becoming a professional player at Austria?
Well, of course, it's my dream.
Yeah.
You have to follow your dream. You have to take risks. That's what I told my parents, and they supported me with it. So, of course, it's good to kind of play it safe, go to school, have a degree after. But again, my dream was to play in Europe. My dream is to be the best player I can in the top European leagues, and that's the first step. Going to Austria is a good first step.
Okay. And by the way, I was a bit confused about your signing with like in 2025 with the league and everything. So you signed with the amateur?
How it worked, I came in and they told me that I would be starting with the second team
Okay.
at last. So I came in as a second team player to get me used to the league and me used to the environment, and then hopefully progress to the first team. So yeah, that was
Okay.
the idea when I came in.
Okay, it's a bit more clear.
Yeah.
And you had 13 games with the second team. I saw the statistic. It was a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes you played 4 minutes. Sometimes you played 90 minutes. Um, First, I want to go a bit back. How well do you think you adapted with the new team settings, the country, the language, and everything?
Yeah, so Austria, like when I first came, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had a friend, Umar Diallo. He's Canadian. He's a Canadian player. He was there before me.
Okay.
I kind of texted him before, let him know, ask questions. I asked any question that I had, he answered. So I kind of had a bit of an idea before coming in, but still nothing,
Yeah.
But I came in, and I feel like I got welcomed really well. There's a lot of foreigners on the team, so it's not really, I guess, an Austrian vibe.
Okay.
So it's a lot of
Get it.
foreigners. It's not just straight. No, we speak English, French in the locker room.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's,
okay.
So it's not too bad. But the football wise, that was probably the biggest switch for me.
Okay.
So much more intense. Everyone's hungry in training. Everyone wants to fight. All that, and even the football itself, like it's way more direct, way more physical. The teams you play, they're not as technical as the team I'm used to,
Okay.
but intensity, physicality, it's hard. It's hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen. I saw a bit of the games that LASK played. They have stuck players, right? So they gauge more on their physical than the tactical. How do you think you will adapt to that?
Yeah, like
Because I guess that the training is completely different, right? So in the gym, most of the time, how do you think you will adapt to that?
I feel like I'll adapt. Again, it's football, so you have to be able to play in any situation and any countries if you want to be considered a footballer. So it'll take time. I know, like it'll take a lot of hard work, but for sure I'll adapt. I know I will.
And did your mentality change because you said you were surrounded by a lot of football, and they were all hungry. So compared to here in Canada, CF Montreal and WAS, how did the mentality change?
A lot. In Montreal, one thing that helped me is that they let me know what my problems, what I needed to fix to get to a high level. So luckily, again, in Montreal, I had a good coach, Maxime Lecointe. He really told me I had to work on. So it was more never stuff on the ball. It was more stuff reaction. So if I lose the ball, how quick can I come back, react, and win it back? Because that's a problem that I had. Losing the ball, reactions, boom. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So the mentality, would you say that it changed from, I don't know, you said it was your reactions, right?
Yeah.
So that was your main
was
point that you needed to fix. Would you say that you have fixed it yet? That you still would need to work on it? Or-
I feel like I've made a great step. So a great step, but of course, you could always improve. You can always improve. It's not perfect, but I feel like I made a great step.
Okay.
Great step.
So like I said, you had a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes you played 4, 50, 90 minutes. How well did you react to that mentally? Because it's hard. New country. Sometimes you're not even called up, right? So sometimes you play well. How was that for you mentally?
I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. It was hard. I came in preseason, and I was doing well. And then the season started. I think the first game I played in 90.
Yeah.
Second game 60, 50, and then after that, on the bench.
Yeah.
On the bench. So during that time, it was hard, man. It was hard because you're on the bench, you want to play, and then you start even questioning, like the decisions you made. You're like, I could be with my family right now. I'm outside here. I'm not playing. I'm training well. I'm not playing, whatever. But I feel like at that moment, now where I am now, that's what I needed at that time.
Okay.
Because it tested you. It tested me. It tested me if I really wanted to do this. I feel like going away from your family,
Yeah.
like that, it's not easy, and you need to be strong up there, because there's going to be moments where it's going to be worse than that, where maybe you don't have a contract, maybe stuff like that. So I feel like that's really what I needed at that time, that I wasn't playing, training even harder to prove to the coaches. It was more of that. So yeah.
Okay. And so you've played the 13 matches. What match do you think that gave you the opportunity to play on the first team? Because I've checked the stats and I know that once you play, like there was once where you played, where you didn't play, you were called up but were on the bench, right?
Okay. Yeah. So,
That how was that, man?
yeah. So again, like it was I don't remember the team, but there was a game where I played. I started that game, and I scored and I assisted, and then we won 2-0 that game.
Okay, with the first team?
Yeah, no, with the second team.
Okay,
With the
okay,
second
okay,
team.
okay.
So we won that week, and then after that week we had training,
Yeah.
and then I remember in training, I got like the coach took me out like in training, like
yeah.
there was subs and he subbed me off in training. So I was like, wait, usually they do that when you're on the bench, so you're not playing the next week. So
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, why am I taking off? So like he saw I was mad. He walks up to me and then he's like, you're with the first team tomorrow. And now I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay. So that's how it worked. And then I was with the first team, trained with them a week, and then I made my first squad. So I was in the squad. I didn't play, but I was in the group. And then yeah, from that it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any much of a difference between the second team and the first team?
Yeah,
A lot?
I would say a lot. Yeah, the first team, it's experienced players, so you could see it by the way they play. It's not the same thing. Everyone's smarter. Everyone's more connected, and it's just a higher level, to be honest. Higher intensity, higher level. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure you adapted pretty quickly with the first team, since there was one game where you were on the bench, called up, were on the bench. The game after that, you weren't called up, but afterwards you started, right? Starting 11. How was that for you? How was that feeling?
Yeah, I still can't believe it. Really, I still can't believe it. It's a great feeling. It was a great feeling. Even just walking up with holding the kid, walking up. That stuff you dream about, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff you dream about as a kid, and like it was a great feeling.
How was the atmosphere like?
That's what I mean. I still, the day before and the day after, I couldn't sleep because
Wow.
it was so, the adrenaline that you get. You're in the stadium. You like, one thing I'm surprised that the chants, like you hear it and then you stop hearing it because you're so focused on what's happening on the field, you know.
Yeah.
So I can't even explain it with words. Really, it's something you have to experience. Like I can't explain it with words.
Yeah. Okay. Would you say that you felt a lot of pressure when you got called up for the starting 11 at LASK?
Pressure. I wouldn't say pressure. Luckily, like the coach of the first team, he really told me that. Like he talked to me before. He told me like don't be scared to play, do what you do, dribble, take guys on. Like he kind of put me in the state of mind where I could play. I didn't have to worry about any outside stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you say one thing that motivates you the most when it comes to playing soccer? What's one thing that gets you in the zone?
So I would say again, my personal goals. My personal goals. As a kid, when all you think about is playing at the highest level, all you do at school is watch. Everything that's going on in your mind is just about football. I feel like now that's your source of motivation because you're living it. So you think about why you started it, who you're doing it for, like my parents, friends, family, to help everyone out. And yeah, that just pushes you, gives you motivation.
And if you had to say you personally, why would you say you started football?
Football family. My dad played. My brothers played. I'm the youngest of two brothers. Both of my older brothers played. And yeah, I was just born into it, really. I was born into it.
And where did they play?
Both of my brothers played for West Ottawa, actually.
Oh, okay.
Both of them played for West Ottawa. But the older one switched to play basketball.
Okay.
And the middle one, he stopped around U17, stuff like that, to go to school.
Okay, so you're the one that really broke through.
Yeah.
Would you say that it's pressure?
From the family standpoint?
Yeah.
No.
Not at all?
No, I wouldn't say pressure because, again, I have their full support.
Okay.
My parents are really supportive, my brothers also, so it's more like a collective effort of trying to bring me up than more just let me do my thing.
training day for you now that you've experienced top level football? How would you say, like, go through what a training is during the day, for example?
Like a day in the life.
Yeah, day in the life training day.
Yeah, so like with the first team, I'll tell you with the first team. So training usually starts around 8. So you get there around 7:30, and then you eat breakfast. After breakfast, you have time to massage, all that, whatever you have to do, and then it starts getting into activation time, like 30 minutes before training. So you go in the gym, get your activation ready, whatever, boom. And then personally, I like to go out a bit earlier to touch the ball a bit.
Yeah.
So I go out earlier, touch the ball, whatever, do what I have to do. And then training starts around 10 every day. So training starts 10. We start possession, normal training.
Yeah.
So it's not nothing too out of the ordinary. And then shower, all that, recovery, eat, and then home. So usually I'm home by 4:35.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, training ends at 2. So you do your recovery. If you have meetings, you do meetings. You eat, and then you go home.
How many times do you train a week?
We train. We're at the center almost every day.
Okay.
Almost every day. Even when you have days off, you still come in for massage, recovery. So you'll come in almost every day. So maybe the Sundays, if we have game on Friday, you'll come in Saturday and Sunday off.
And do you know any plans for you in the future regarding the team, or right now are you really stationary with the second team and getting called up for now?
Well, now I'm with the first team, so
Okay.
I got announced that I'll be doing preseason with the first team.
Okay.
So that's a good thing, and the main thing right now is to stay focused and keep going. So that's the mentality I'm going in with, because you don't want to go back down.
Yeah, true.
You want to stay up there. So guys, I also started my brand. It's called Kane, Kane Athletic. You guys can see it on IG. It's called caps, good quality, Just let me know if you guys want any,
Nice.
So
Seems nice.
yeah.